Hey, beautiful people. Hope you had a good week. Today, I want to just share with you how to interpret the results from your wellness wheel assessment. So, the first thing that you can do is just soak in, absorb, and really try to understand your results for what they are. I think a lot of times we live life at a fast pace and we don't always have time to do a self reflection, a self check in. So, just sit with that information at first and see what it reveals to you about what can be done next. This is also not the place or the appropriate time to self judge and to berate and to feel guilty for where you've scored low, but rather focus on what can be done to build and to grow these areas so that they are strong points as opposed to weak points. So, the next thing you can do with your results is to identify between 2 and 4 areas that you feel can be improved on and start setting some specific goals or actions that you can have that will help you improve in those areas. For example, if you realize that your physical area is scored really low, specifically as it relates to sleep, you can start setting some goals for maybe a bedtime that you'd like to try and hit, or a waking time that you'd like to set for every day. So really sit with those areas that can be improved and figure out what can you do to improve in those areas. The next thing you can do is take the low scoring areas and see where they could be impacting other areas on the wheel. So what I mean by that is look at, for example, if we carry on the last example we made, if your sleep is compromised and is of low quality, where else can that negatively affect your scoring and your achievement within the 8 areas of wellness? So see what impact it has holistically on your other areas and start to realize just how interconnected these different areas truly are, even though we like to separate them. The next thing you can do with your results is really take your low areas and start to strategize and plan as to how you can improve in these areas, what direct actions you can take, what steps of discipline you might need to implement within your own life to change some of these low scoring areas so they can become higher scoring areas. It's also useful in this space to reach out for support, either to myself or to a family member or to a friend, and just vocalize where you want in those changes to be made. The reason for that is obviously to have support of the people that are close to you, but also to ensure that you follow through on yourself. There's a lot of studies that show the more we externalize our goals, the higher chances we have of achieving them. So I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you guys next week.